We are looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's week 11. He'll begin his return from the 11. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Okay,
so their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Break. Lions. Nineteen tight.
Throwing on their first play. Oh, they're going deep here right off the rim. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead right away. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Right back to Irving now. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
180. Stop.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
180.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. First down, here's Baker. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throwing again is Baker. Hits his running back. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Brings in the kick at the 9. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
18, get up. 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
He'll work against the blitz. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. At the 20. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take the lead on the first play of the drive. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Little tacks on an extra point. And the Jaguars take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
What's up?
They think they hand off. Now it's Mayfield. Headed out right. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So second down coming up. Irving on the counter. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game. In that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. From the gun, Mayfield. That's a catch, Jalen McMillan. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-point game. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Well, Brock, that proved a little too tough to stick to. Turns out it was the right route to get a touchdown on that play.
Yeah, those corner routes can be some high risk at times, but big-time rewards. Think about this for a second, Kate. We talk all the time about the efficiency of a slant route and in breaking, that angle breaking in. Right, higher completion rate, you're throwing something breaking in. You have a corner that breaks out. Obviously, the efficiency may not be there, but boy, touchdowns and big touchdowns can follow when the two stay connected.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Again to throw on second. Challenges double coverage, and it's the play. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
What's up?
They give to Irving to start this drive. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They send a man in motion. This is Irving on 2nd. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Get it. Dragon 60. Viking 8. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
60 Vikings. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
1st and goal at
19 Lions.
Tootin will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of 1. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the 2nd quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Hurt. Let go.
2nd and goal, they're going to throw. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. And the Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Third and short, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fielded at the 11. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready! 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Running right, it's Irving. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucks have the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
20! Stop!
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Run.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. He rolls to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it near the 10. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Well, he scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Into the hands of the rookie from UCLA. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. New set of downs from the 37. To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds his running back as his base shoulder to and he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They are throwing it again. On the move, headed right. Harrison. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Get it. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Sticking to the air here. Throw caught at the 6. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
First down and goal to go.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on first. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's Knox. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Throwing again is Baker. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Baker throwing again. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Mayfield to throw again. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Looks like we've got an injured player, and that is Baker Mayfield, who's shaken up, Bronk. Athletic training staff providing some assistance. Here's the backup. First throw. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing it again here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up second down. He's going to throw it again. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Piniero's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Okay.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll throw it. He's got Harrison. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
On the ready.
One last play before the break.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to start the half with a give to Irving. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Running with Irving again on 2nd. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Once again, Irving. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Down by Caleb Ransom.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively, and really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19 targets, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
All set to go now from the 35. Going now on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. After the false start, some serious work to do, Brock. 2nd and 15. throwing from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. And they knock away another one. 3 straight passes, Brock, failing to connect. That brings us to 4th down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
He has tried quite a few kicks in his time in the NFL, Kate, but a little extra excitement, I think, from everybody on the field. You don't get many chances to set a new career long. He took a shot, and he delivered.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return coming from the 14. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Cut out left. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
48-yard line.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Going deep here for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Cut 19.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jason Marshall. And the Buccaneers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
On the give, this is Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Jaguars have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18, go.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
That's caught for the first. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
43-yard line.
Here we go. 19.
Gets him downfield. This is Thomas. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars lead by 15 now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They give to Irving, left side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Nickel look by the Jaguars here. Third down.
Let's go.
Irving trying to run for the first. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth. Offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. It's complete. This is Nguka. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. The ball's out. He lost it. And it looks like the Jaguars got to it.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And he put everything he's got behind it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kicked off by Jacob Parrish. Bucks to the line. First and 10. Now come out throwing. Dump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They break the huddle. It's second down now. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The tackle by Zion McCullough.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set. Panther 60.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception, you don't like back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. The big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they can't add 3 to their lead of 15. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. I'll throw it. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Pass play coming here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. You needed to extend it closer to the chains for a...
The kicker gets it. Oh, looks like he's going to throw it. And the surprise does not pay off as they're turned away on that fake, Brock. A few points left out there potentially as they turn it over on downs. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Catch me left side by Abuka. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10. Back to throw now. Get some space around midfield. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it at the 6. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. He's going to throw it again. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
You knew it before this drive started. The field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, well, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready? Pass to 60.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4.
Ready?
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Cowboy 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got his man. Thomas has it. Here he goes again. Brian Thomas Jr. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
3. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. This will be the final play of the game.
Brings up 2nd
Pass
and
to
goal.
60. Come on.
Buccaneers 8-yard line.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. He didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off